dwarves always had underground. In 3.5. The 3.5 they had it underground.
Mr. Rogues, we're back. There's people here. I'm late. We're just jumping right in. Here we are. Boom.
They are dropping into the sewers from the hole that was bashed through the treasury of the Flaming Hand. In this area of Baldur's Gate, right here, below this very building. This gate is further down, but it represents where the water washes out. The water is currently 2 feet below the top of the platform that you're on, but water lines tell you that water has rushed past here at a much higher level.
I'm only so tall. Would I be like, where would the water be on me?
Oh, you're gonna see how deep the water is? At this, I think there's whiskey here. What's whiskey here?
I brought that good stuff.
Oh, where's the other whiskey?
Anyone want some? I brought some Crown Royal too.
Ooh,
I want to make a mix. You cool with that?
Care what you do.
Yeah, hook me up. I'll make a mix
of regular Crown and
yeah.
I want to be
less appley.
Exactly.
Apple Crown Light.
That's really good.
So
I don't think light quite works in that.
Yeah, fair.
So 2 pseudo dragons now. Your 15 perception. Your pseudo dragon. Your imp Carl has dark vision, right?
I think he's got more than that.
It's like
No attacks. We don't. Familiar.
I don't mean the attacks. I thought that he had like
Double
just some
sight.
better.
Double
Yeah,
sight.
there you go. Yep.
Okay, but again, this is like a fog. So they not a fog, like kind of like a fog. They can only see 60 feet out.
Yep.
Beyond the point where they can, it becomes too difficult to pick out.
And Iziar always keeps himself safe. He's got a strong sense of self-preservation, just so you know. We'll go into if he sees anything, he runs.
And he can turn invisible, right? Okay, so there is a lot of so you see some random parts that there's sorry, I'm so confident. Where there's some there's been some not recent but activity around here, maybe within the last few weeks or something, but nothing. So, moving along at this section here where the pseudo dragon is, there is a grate above him that is like someone would open it and have to drop a ladder down that's coiled up. There's a rope ladder coiled up, but someone would have to remove like a grate, like a circular grate, and drop that down in order to get down. It's 10 feet down. That tells you there's lots of ways in and lots of ways out. As he's kind of looking around, this fog, this poisonous vapor, is kind of staying maybe a foot below the ceiling. Like it's heavy, it's dense, right?
I'll have the pseudo dragon knock down the ladder.
Okay. Okay, so he knocks down the ladder here. That's anytime I put a tile down, that's going to be absolutely vacant like that. I will tell you that there is. I should put just to extend it down so it's just that way. Okay.
So yeah, every time we hit one of those, he's gonna knock it down. Just
Okay.
in case.
He got a 15 perception. I need a perception check from Iziar.
Iziar 11 plus his bonuses. Perception is what? Wisdom? So 12. He's more of a deception guy than a perception guy. Yeah. He's got the deception and persuasion kind of line. It's kind of cool. I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, they trick people into doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so long story short, you guys are kind of exploring blindly because you don't like like once you get in and you get through. This is I get it toward the beginning. Where I'm establishing like It's common traits. So you're seeing like some graffiti, some scratch marks. There's no one who has thieves' kit. There's no rogues. You're checking the depth of the water. At this point, your sword or your axe handle, however you're putting it down, you push it down and it doesn't hit. It hits chunks, but it doesn't hit a lot. There's a lot of build up here too, like
Okay.
debris that's like kind of like pressed up against the grate.
Does the poison kind of hang off the water, or like if I use shape water to kind of just make a more of a flow of water, does the poison kind of shift with it, or doesn't really care about the
It's
water?
kind of it's moving underneath it, right?
So
Yeah.
it's above. It doesn't really care
It's-
about the water.
yeah.
I was just trying to get some
Yep.
poison going out.
I'm assuming people carry on.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so that's the standard. Is he's going to be knocking stuff down as he goes. What method of travel do you guys use to traverse these? Like, where do you hop? I always want to know where you hop over, and what it is that you guys do at those locations too, just so we have standards.
What is the distance?
Yeah, that I can't
Okay,
really
so
jump so
50
far.
like
I'm not
yeah,
going
15
across
feet.
this way.
This is a wide. This is a wide one. It's a main out. 15
This
feet
looks
across.
small.
This is like 7 feet. You know, like where you have to, but you don't have a lot of run at it unless you run and jump at an angle to get across. Right.
It's strength. Something to do with
So,
distance.
I'll be
uh,
get some momentum.
I could give you.
So
So-
I know, but there's something to do with your strength. You still have to make a roll.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like five, you're not jumping.
jumping in 5e.
I'm not particularly dexterous.
A running start at least 10 feet allows you to jump with this equal to your strength mod, and equal to your strength score, and high jump 3 plus your strength modifier high. With each foot clearing costs 1 improvement. So a 10-foot run, which you could get going straight, right, and then like, at an angle, right?
So we
Yeah.
can all get jump as long as our strength score. So my strength score is 10, so I can always jump 10 feet.
With a 10-foot run, right?
And that's okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is that strategy? Yeah.
So as I stated, the floor is slick
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
slimy.
So I'm sure there's
Right. So I want you to give me a dexterity check to retain your footing as you put pressure on it to make the jump.
Oh yeah. These things, I fail.
Again, I told you that you have bardic inspiration.
What is bardic?
So don't forget you've got a limited
You get
use of
1d6.
bardic
Yeah,
inspiration.
I get 3. 3 for the long rest.
I know, but
Now I know.
there's going to be a lot of jumping. I don't want to tell you how to
I've run
play,
into
but
a fort.
Yeah.
Bert, give me all your resources.
yeah,
14.
we might need that for something more.
14.
Fair. Okay.
So you made it across. You almost slip. You like you
Well, he
feel
has
your
it for
feet
10
giving
minutes.
out, but fortunately, the fact that it's only 7 feet
As the
and
guy
not
leading.
10, you make it right. But it was when you went to put pressure on the ground to make the jump is when you lost your footing, and you can see you're leaving footprints in the ooze and muck that's sitting on the wall.
I tie a rope around my waist and I throw the rope over to Sherigan.
Yeah, I'll make it easy.
So people are moving up, and I'm going to
Well,
keep
you're-
this marching order unless
You should be able to get
I'm
across.
told otherwise.
I am
I'll
a wizard.
Just toss the door.
But you're also
Okay.
I'm a cat, so my
You're
dex
agile.
is-
You're
my
probably
dex
the one to do
It's
that.
2025. Are we not allowed to do this anymore? Toss the doors. In D&D.
13.
In my D&D,
Not in
lizard
the real world.
folk women still have tits in my
Nice.
world of D&D. That's how That's how I remember them being
That's
drawn.
nice.
No nipples
Those
though.
lizards,
That's
they're known for feeding the children.
it. No, there's no nipples. Just
Oh,
just do the nipples, just bulges.
Purely
So 13 for me to jump across.
So 13 is the DC. So you also slip. I don't know if you're wearing boots or anything, or shoes. Probably you might be your cat. But either way, you slip, and you do make it only just barely.
I will also jump.
Okay.
I will untie the rope for
Well-
myself.
14.
14. Same thing. Very narrowly, almost slip.
Actually, it would have been.
Michelle?
It would have been.
Okay.
Oh darn! I thought I could do that. I don't think I
You
can.
can
Use
guidance
thorn.
yourself.
I don't think I can use thorn whip though. Because I was thinking, I just
Pull yourself over.
yeah.
Hit yourself and that pushes you.
You just cast jump on everybody.
Throw it this way.
Individual casting of jump on everybody would be marvelous.
You don't
like
need a
the
long
ambient
rest after
music?
jumping
That's
7
it. After exploring like 100 feet of the dungeon, everyone's tired.
Do you like the ambient?
Oh, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, it's better than me trying to find it on here because it's hard to.
I have this thing going. It's easy.
Michelle, are you jumping? Yeah.
Probably not going to jump.
You gonna parkour?
No.
So you have to
Not
have
much
a,
good to do that.
you have to have a
Bounce
running
off the
start.
wall.
It have to be. Let's just be clear. You have to have a
On the
running
ceiling.
start to get this strength modifier jump. Otherwise, I think it might be half your strength score.
Yeah, it
Hero
says
that.
landing on the other side.
Long strider wouldn't work, would it? Speed. Faster. Then I'd also wipe out faster.
Tie a rope around yourself, throw it to Sheridan. That way if something happens.
It's the worst that's
And
gonna
Sheridan can pull as
Yeah.
you're jumping.
Yep.
That could lower the DC.
What's the worst that can happen?
Fall into the drink.
I slingshot her into the wall.
Knocks the rest of us off.
My bad.
Izzy,
I'm so
you are
pity.
seeing more. Izzy, are just seeing more of the graffiti and stuff. Kind of the further we get through, but along with the graffiti, there's like scratch marks and stuff like that. That is accompanying a lot of the graffiti over here, and there seems to be the scratch marks are like all over the wall. Give me a perception check.
For Izzy? So 8, 9, 10, 11. How deep is the sewage?
So her axe handle couldn't reach the bottom when she stuck it in here. It will get shallower as you move higher up into it.
What does the ceiling look like?
It's reinforced. It's like stonework. It's reinforced, but it's secured. It's stone, right?
Any stalagmites?
There's
or
no.
stalactites?
There's at the
Stalagmites?
area stalagmites.
Stalagmites, stalactites.
Okay, so in the areas where I'm leaving it kind of blank. There is. So in this location, I do have markers for it. That would be smart. So for now, I'll find the little tokens I have for staircases, and the squares where there's a full tile open. There's a grate with a rope that can be lowered down, but they're all curled up at the ceiling currently. So you got 11.
Yeah, that's what it is here. 11.
So he just kind of carries on here. Or this as we go. So everyone's made it over here. What are you doing, Rochelle? Carl,
I'm
are
going
you
to cast
jumping?
jump on myself.
Casting jump on yourself.
I touch myself.
Oh.
How long does jump last?
A minute. One
a
action.
minute.
One action.
I got a strength of 16, so I'll just jump and see if I slip when I land. 2, so I'll slip 2 after I land.
Okay, so you make the jump thing. So you get a plus 10 on your jump check. Wait, roll as long as you don't roll a 1, you're okay.
It's a smart thing to have. Is
1.
7.
So close, Adam. So close.
What was your total there, Carl?
And then I'm gonna.
2,
Can I jump again?
3.
Because I haven't used all my distance.
Well, we're not doing anything immediately. You jump last for a minute.
6.
So you go to jump, slip,
We're going
and you
this
fall
way?
into the muck. Well, you're deciding you're jumping.
Isn't my jump like can't I automatically after running 10 feet jump 16?
The floor. It's not the issue isn't the distance. It's the footing because it's slick.
Slime.
It's all across the
Oh,
floor.
I
It's
see.
slick. It's like a slimy mud.
Do I touch ground? With my feet?
Not
I'm
with
6
your
foot
head.
4.
Not with your head above the sludge. No,
Oh, okay.
you do sink rather quickly and enough that you can reach the floor and push yourself off of it.
All right. So
And
I just kind of do it across, and then I'll just use and I'll just use
Prestidigitation.
prestidigitation to clean myself off.
And it basically looks like your armor is shitting out the sludge and slime.
Yep. It's nice and clean now. Though it's cleaner now than it was before I jumped.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yep.
it is. So, Izyard finds that there are some broken spots in the walls and structures of the sewer in that direction as he explores. Pseudo dragon.
Building out beyond the boundaries of the camera.
That's okay because we're getting
Yep.
needed.
Not complaining, just lamenting.
Okay. Same thing, kind of.
More sorrow than
Sad about
complaint.
it.
Oh.
He's not mad, he's sad.
So now I'm gonna have to reach out and adjust the
Disappointed.
angle again.
He's gonna reach all that way. Just move it back.
So, Izyard, again, along this wall in particular, sees, like I was saying, describing a lot of scratch marks on the wall, not just on the edge of the water, on the wall itself. And the scratch marks kind of look, what was his perception check? 11, right?
Yeah.
The scratch marks kind of look like an image like this, right?
Oh,
Like
cool.
someone very quickly like scratched it in and scribbled it into the wall.
How quick?
Is Tenzin? Pseudo Dragon's name's Tenzin.
Okay.
Is he
Ooh.
seeing any of these scratches on this pathway?
You see scratches along the edge of the water,
Okay.
but not anything on the like on the wall as part of like something scratched a picture into the wall, right? And as Izyard's kind of looking at it, you can see there's actually a lot of detail into, even though it's done with scratch marks. There's a lot of detail in it.
Izir's coming back to report. He's not hanging out there.
Bowser, come down here.
As there's more and more of that graffiti and stuff like that, it leads him to believe, with his imp mind, that that's probably a way where those kinds of things are.
Okay, so he reports. Now give me an intelligence check, Boomy, unless you remember yourself personally something. You know, every time it's an intelligence check. Where's the barbarian when you need him?
Well, I mean, it is actually
Is it a one?
14.
Oh, okay. Is it a one?
No, it was a 7.
I just saw a straight line.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. What did you ask again? Sorry. So he.
I don't know, you asked for
No, okay.
intelligence
Intelligence check. So 14. So yeah. So you I'm not going to give the clue at a 14, but he reports that there's this artwork. You see these scratch marks and everything all over the place. Someone's taking the time to make those scratch marks into like
What's
a
Haster?
work of art over in this side, and it's specifically of that image, which
Just Haster.
is Haster. But the imp wouldn't know that because he wasn't there for it. He hasn't seen him.
If I didn't describe him to me.
Describing him to you, it would.
So do we need to scratch those out like we had to scratch out the sigils in the town? Do
We don't know
they-
if you had to scratch out.
What's the
We were just
what's the
doing
average
that.
what's the
Shows.
passive perception of the party?
I'm
I got a
15.
14.
Mine's 14.
15.
You hear.
Can I do? Oh,
Sure, go ahead, sir.
I was gonna say, can I do an Arcana check to think if that's something that, because the sigils we thought were powering some magic, do I think this is powering magic?
What guidance you?
I don't want.
+4.
Oh, thank you.
Roll to
Uh,
resist.
15.
15. It's not. You're not describing a sigil, but you remember that there was something about that on that canvas that's blank up in the thing in the treasury above you. There was an image on there that had murdered everyone in that room beforehand, and now that canvas is blank. So whatever this thing is, it could potentially be hiding in some of the graffiti on the walls, in images and stuff like that, like in like flat spaces. So the what Iziard described was like an ornate, it's a ornate picture kind of put together, but haphazard. People like scratch with with charcoal and stuff on the canvases.
So if we come across any of these, we should deface them just to make sure.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I have a bonus here. Gain bonus to perception or wisdom bracket perception checks equal to my charisma modifier. Can I apply that to passive perception?
It's a check, so yeah. No.
Gain bonus to wisdom checks equal to
Yeah, like
because I'd be at 19 passive perception.
I don't think it applies.
I guess I
No,
should.
If it's-
Also,
passive doesn't involve that.
If it
Passive
says
passive.
check, it's check.
Yeah, it's a
More
check.
you're
So
walking
it's-
down a street.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
certain things like if you had a
Where
Where are
character,
you in the city? Yeah.
if you had a character that had advantage on perception checks, your base wouldn't be 10. I don't think it would be higher than 10. I think it starts at 15.
Can I see my imp stats? I just want to see if he's got any kind of magic or anything like that, or just.
He has no attacks as a familiar.
It's not
you can't
magic. It's
attack.
not magic. It's not that. I just want to know if he has any magic abilities.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
Shape change.
No.
Down sight. Magic resistance.
No. All right. Yeah.
Immune to fire and poison. That's pretty well.
So is he just describing the picture to you? Is that what you're saying? He was just
Yes,
describing
he's
it.
describing it as what he thought was a bunch of scratches, and then the more he looked at it, the more in depth it was, and the more he wanted to look at it.
I'll cast minor illusion repeatedly until I get it to look exactly the way that he saw it. Having him describe it to me, and I'll just cast minor illusion, minor illusion, minor illusion, and keep modifying it.
How long are we gonna sit?
Well, it shouldn't take more than 60 seconds. If he told it to Adam and Adam can do it, I'll just say, here's the minor illusion of what he described. And then you can say, tell me an infernal, this and that. So I'll add that to the minor illusion. And then we all know
So
exactly what
kind
it
of,
is.
sort of like
Yeah.
Okay, so
Kind of like the
So,
the,
like,
the people
give me a
who say
description of the
picture
per- yeah,
the
sketch artist,
sketch
yeah.
artist, yeah.
and it kind of gives you an image like this. Moving on through you have that information. You can move on through, carry on moving as you like. You can hear water kind of dripping off in the distance, some water surging here and there.
Do we want to go to the picture or keep going away? Because that's the first.
I'll get Iziar to draw us to tell me so I can minor illusion us a map. So we've got a map now that we're looking at of where we haven't explored yet.
Okay, so you guys can see that there's this here, and Iziar would like sit there and point his finger through the
That's what I
matter
said.
illusion. That's exactly where it is. Okay. How do you proceed? Because I'll need the checks, the jumps, or whatever you're doing, as you go, because there are
Quite a
things.
few
They're not difficult, but it's how much noise are you making? No one said they're trying to be quiet or anything. So at this location, there is a spot above you where you could escape. The rope ladder is down. Now, with your passive perceptions at 15, the rope ladder is in a decent state of repair. It should be able to hold. It would hold a worker coming down with a tool belt and stuff like that, one at a time down here. Probably one at a time, people could escape. Should need come through this location.
Or for the workers to get down and do their
Right,
do their
right,
stuff.
because this hole wasn't here before. Right. So, how do you want to progress through here? You can, again, there's more on this side that's unopened and more over this way. It just depends on the timing of where things happen.
We want to go down the path towards where Iziar was to try and pay some of the stuff, or do we want to just keep going?
Well, I'm
Just-
wondering if that's there to be like, hey, follow these pictures, and the more that they show up, the closer you are to the lair,
Well, that's
to
what
the
I'm wondering.
to the final boss. So if
So
that's the way we're going, then that's
There's a couple ways. There's this way, and then there's
They could
this
connect.
way.
Yep.
Right, that's open here. I've left it open there.
Would we know? Did they connect there? Would we know for what Iziar knows?
Well, I can
Iziar knows it goes up here, but
I'll
no one's
send
come
this-
around here
I'll
yet.
send the pseudo dragon just across the.
Do you want 'em
Build out
right
the
here?
map.
And he sees what I describe here, and he can only see 60 feet further down this way.
Because this should help decide where exactly in the map is the first
and the imp's got
painting.
120 feet, right? Of
the
vision.
PM found.
But I can only see 60 feet because of the
Yeah, because it's
dense
fog, and
fog.
not dark.
Yes. Yeah.
It's over like here, right? That
Here.
yeah. Okay.
So how it is, you guys are going to get to that location. If you're going to that location, it will depend. Give me the
Well, what's around the way that we don't have to cross all this? What's around the other side of that area that the pseudo dragon's at? We haven't kind of go around the wreckage.
okay.
around-
So in this area again, there's another sewer. There's another rope, like a grate, and a rope ladder that can be lowered down in that location. Again, you guys are like in the sewers, so it's kind of like just interconnected tunnels
Okay. So
that weave.
so
Is the rope ladder something we could just put across?
You could it's. I mean, it's a ladder, so it would sag and such.
all right, I'm going to.
But-
I think
I'll,
we'll-
s- I'll climb the ladder a little bit, open the grate. I'll send Iziar up to the main world to see if there's another
Which
grate
one?
over here.
Over there.
Yeah, so see if there's
well,
a
the pseudo
grate.
dragon can just fly over and see it.
No, but I mean for us to travel across, so we don't have to jump.
No, I know.
So-
Pseudo dragon can just fly across and see.
Okay, so again, there's one here.
Yeah.
And
You
then
want
is
you
there
want
one
here
there?
Is there
Yeah.
a grate there?
down here.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah. So we'll just all go
Go
up above
and
ground,
down.
So
walk
check.
down the next. Yep. Well, is there? Well, we'll go over there where there's a ladder up there.
Oh, right here. You just go up through.
yeah.
through here.
We'll go up the ladder to the main world, travel
Okay.
across land, and then just go down the sewer
And
grate
drop
that's
in
over
here.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the treasury. This is
Teleport.
where the treasury is.
The easy way. Why do all this jumping?
Well, that's where you guys went down. I'm just.
Yeah.
Should have almost traveled all the way across town. And just
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
you guys
I was
wanted
like,
to
why are
not
we-
go to where the steam was because that's where the rusting thing was, and not everyone doesn't have magical armor, and not everybody has magical weapons, and it would just be bad. I mean, you're welcome to go there.
Well, don't worry. Through the great guidance of Asmodeus, we were able to
Dude.
just, figure out the easy way. Good job, Asmodeus. Good job. So is that it, though? There's like nothing else there. We don't see anything else.
No,
We just
I've
are
got
there.
to grab more tiles.
Ah, okay. Here's some
That's
tiles
like-
right here if you want.
Yeah, but I'll need more.
This is a stupid question. Those gaps are to scale as well. So like spots where it's closer together, that is a smaller jump.
Yeah.
You want to slide all this down?
Yes. We'll do that. Oops.
I'm gonna capture this slide. Do we still need that actually, or can we?
Oh, we're gonna see. We're gonna
Oh,
see. It depends what
alright,
you guys do.
alright.
You have to run.
Can we just run back up the ladder?
One at a time. Sure. You're welcome to run up one at a time.
You can't like Scooby Doo your way up. Zoinks.
Okay, and then
I've got Missy stuff on.
You got what? Misty stuff.
But as a warlock, using one of your
Just big time.
higher level
Yeah.
is bad on a Misty step.
Yeah. Hey, Misty Step's Misty Step. It's super.
It was just
Yeah.
really fucking good. I had slot.
Me,
I
it's only a
had.
level 2 spell. I don't care.
I'm actually considering putting another level in Bard to get some specifically for this.
Speaking of Bard, did you use the Bard today, Adam?
I did.
Oh, did it do nice meat hooks for you?
I would have. I think it would have been good on 6,
Yep,
but I
yep.
hit that branch on 6, like
Yeah.
just finger fucked it,
Oh.
right?
Classic on 6.
I used the disc charger on whatever
Oh,
that
the
is,
disc
11
charger.
or
Yes,
whatever.
yes. And did it work?
I nailed like a 25-foot putt the next hole
Whoa!
and
Alright.
on the disc that I charged,
yep.
and then I got another one the next hole. It was like 15 feet.
That's awesome.
2 solid, really good putts.
You guys have been playing a lot of disc golf lately, eh?
I played 2 rounds this morning.
Yeah.
I played yesterday. I played the day
Yeah.
before.
You got the
My
you got
arm
the
can't do
fever.
that.
Oh, it's
You
fun.
got the fever.
I was, if it wasn't starting to rain, I was gonna throw a third one today. But
Yeah.
also, yeah, I should rest my arm as well.
Do this stretch. If you're a sidearmer, do this one.
Yeah.
You gotta do this one, right? Yeah, yeah. You'll feel it
Put your,
here.
put your arm out.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta do that one. This
I've
is
been
that's the
I've been
killer.
doing this actually a decent bit.
Yeah, yeah. You still have to do. You
I
still
played-
have to do that one.
I've played baseball my whole life, so I have
Oh, okay.
this motion.
Yep.
So this is it's a variation of
Mhm.
sorts. It's using more in the front here, I find. Then that is more in this.
I find my
Throwing-
sidearms just wreck this under forearm, like this part right here. Just gets wrecked. Like when I threw on 14, that when we were out together, and it went like way down there. It was a great shot.
Oh,
I
I
was
lost
feeling it
I
after
lost
that.
the orange
I was
leopard
feeling it.
today.
What?
I hope so.
Oh, I
hope someone
forgot
tells
about
me.
that.
Did you
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
I totally forgot.
I
about
threw
that.
it on 2.
It's a champ
I-
putt, too.
I know. I
Did it have
did
my
the-
name in it at least?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I
was
threw
on
2. I threw 2 and I birdied it the first time we did it as my practice thing,
Yeah.
and then went
Went
back and
back.
started the round and I threw 4 on it. But
Of course.
I threw one.
You got
The
to
first one
restart
was
the
like
round after that.
yeah, we did.
We
Okay,
did,
good,
and then
good.
he threw 4 again.
Oh,
So we did, yeah. But
you restart until at least someone gets 3.
yeah, but we didn't. So
I did.
Yeah,
And
you
that
did,
was
sorry.
what
So I yanked this thing and it went sailing. Like it was probably one of my farthest drives. And you'd think when it goes off to the right, it's gonna hit a tree.
no.
It didn't hit anything.
It just
What?
went.
It just
It
went,
went past,
through
Like
everything.
3, I think maybe.
It might be in the
but it's-
river.
There's. I
It
said,
might be. It might be in the river.
Wow.
Like it
I
didn't
said
touch
it
anything.
felt like I was a helicopter because I was looking down on a canopy because the way that those weeds were up,
Yeah.
it makes a full on canopy. You can't see
and it
shit
made
Yeah,
it
at
made
ground
that
level, and I felt like I'm a
sitting
helicopter
when
going
I
over
let
a
it go.
forest.
So you
It's
said
just
it
a
went into
fucking laser
three.
beam.
It went. It went.
Not where I
If
wanted
you're
to go.
looking at 2, looking
Yeah.
down the corridor
There's
of
the
2, it
bridge.
went off to the right towards 3.
It's
I don't
probably
know if
lost
it
in the
made
same
it-
place as my passion.
It's over there.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
got some distance.
I
It's
lost
over
a
there.
passion and left fortune.
No, we
So
both
did-
lost. I immediately lost my passion, and right then and there, I ordered a new passion. I was like,
I
Some guy found it though. He texted me yesterday. I'm like, you can keep it because I'm not going down to Caledonia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
particularly like I think it's the Crave. It's the red and green.
That's a
disc.
leopard.
Oh, the leopard.
it's the Crave's a leopard version of
It is the crate
MVP.
that you're
Oh
throwing.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. And I really like. There's a green putter, or sorry, an orange putter that I had put in there. When I was looking in the ones in the back of your car.
Was it a
Pure.
Pure. Yes, pure.
Mm.
That's the one that today I was dialed in with that
the
putter.
best female golfer? Was a
Yeah.
Kristen Latt now.
Lat now, yeah. I was
Okay.
gonna say, what's her? She's not Tatar anymore. Now she's Lat. Yeah.
I like
I
the Pures,
also
but-
like the
So-
Buzz. Buzz, the
You got
double
the
Z,
SS though, right?
triple Z.
Oh, yeah, the SS.
You got
Sage
the
one.
SS, I think, in your bag though, right?
I don't know.
I might give my SS another try.
I hate it.
It's a
I
BU.
also, it doesn't fly like a Buzz. It doesn't fly like a Buzz.
Well, it's supposed to be,
More understable.
but
to,
it's,
like,
I just couldn't throw it.
yeah. Same with me. That's why I didn't bag it. I went
My
back
Buzz
to
is
just Buzz
fine,
Buzz.
but I don't like the SS.
Well, it's just like, why have a Buzz SS when you can just have a different disc altogether, right? Why bother?
A little.
But yeah, once
The
you get comfortable
crap
with the
round.
discs, then you can start building a bag. And
Are those
figuring
things
out
I
what
want to
floating,
do that.
or
I'm
is it
gonna
like
get
something
blocking
stuck
it
on
from
it?
you
Yeah, I'm
Saturday
gonna-
morning.
I'm
You
not-
got like 50
stuff
discs.
kinda
Yeah,
floating
I
around
already told
on
my
Saturday.
Beaver
wife
jam?
that I want to come Saturday.
More like sticks and
She's probably
twigs,
gonna come
just kind of
with me,
floating
too.
around,
Look at
catching
some
nothing,
stuff
catching.
wherever you got it,
Yep.
so.
I got
on
a,
things.
I've got a gas
So not
powered
anything
weed
like you
whacker.
I just bought a weed
Walk
whacker.
on.
Unfortunate. I've got a steel
well,
and everything.
maybe.
STIHL.
Are you gonna try?
I know.
But I hate the gas. So
Maybe, Rochelle. Are you
I went
give
back
it a
to
try?
No,
That's what
no,
I
I would
I
only
like
do
my
it if
Yeah.
I was like.
That
I
and I got
want
my
it.
cheese
The
clippers,
mushroom
my fish
there.
trimmers.
The legit fungus just kind of floating around. So
You need to be like some hardcore property. You need a gas.
Yes, yeah.
weed eater.
yeah, I did the gas, like filled it up one time and I was like, I don't want to do this. I'll just plug my cord in instead.
There's a
and just let it
plug
go.
on multiple sides.
Yeah.
Extension cords.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
the only thing I hate electric is a mower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
just
Jay.
like
Yeah,
one
gas
little
mower.
cord.
Gas
Yeah,
mower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have much gas. I have like just a manual powered real one.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it
really?
works fine. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We don't have much front lawn, right? Or
Shit, mine is self-propelled. I don't fuck around. I want those back tires spinning.
I want the
Mine's
Eufy one that
Yeah.
mows my lawn
And then
itself.
just like,
like my like
I got a big property.
I want a Eufy
I got-
one. Those ones.
I got more grass than you do.
Yeah, those ones that just like they're like in the
The
back of
Roomba.
your house. But you
What?
they have the Roomba, but they
Roomba,
have them for your
for
lawn
the
where they
grass.
mow your lawn
Oh
for you.
yeah.
And they'll
I know what
avoid
you're talking
toys and avoid things like that. It's
Yep.
pretty cool.
I've got that huge tree or maple in our backyard.
Yeah.
So like grass doesn't grow
Oh, you
in
got the
most
dead
of the
zone.
backyard. Like there's one little section we have
You got the
grass,
shadow
and then the
verse.
front. We just have mulch down.
Yeah.
That's perfect for the
Yeah.
kids. They don't care.
Yeah. Is the
We
apple
tried to
whiskey
grow this.
somewhere? figured out?
But you got to try combo. It's actually the best. I'm not even joking. It's. What do you think? Do you like the
Yeah.
combo more than each one individually?
See, I'm never a big. I'm a
More-
purist
yeah.
when it comes to my
Yeah.
Crown Royal.
Do a combo.
But-
Where's the other one?
Oh,
Combo it. Trust
For
me.
fridge.
I like
50-50.
the I like
50-50.
the apple because we do a lot of
This
cider.
smooths it out.
Throws me off.
50-50.
Smooth,
I
right?
think
Yeah,
the only
trust me.
fruity
It's really
drink
good.
that I've like, and when I say fruit drink, I mean like typical drink where they.
It's my
infuse
new
fruit
favorite
where
way
it
of
shouldn't
drinking
go, right?
your apple.
Is
Nice.
shock top.
I like
Shock top
chocolate.
orange.
Yeah,
Shock top
that's
orange.
the only one that I've actually been able to
I don't
But
mind. That's
I
like.
hate the shock
I
top.
tried the there's like the black currant.
Oh, it's awful. It's like-
whatever. It
it's
was
like cough syrup.
oh,
Yeah,
so thick. I might as well
blackberry
do-
one.
Yeah,
You had the blackberry one.
I
It
might as
was
well
like
do
cough syrup.
Jägermeister or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
I thought it.
That's
thought
what
was
it
pretty
is.
good.
I don't like
So
the
thick.
peach. I don't like any of
Peach
the other
was horrible.
flavors. I only like really.
Apple wasn't too bad.
Didn't they have a
yeah.
vanilla one once?
Vanilla
It was
was
good.
It wasn't
not good.
Chemically, it tastes chemically.
Yep. Very much so.
Okay. I can't remember that one if I've tried it or not.
But that being said, you guys are on
Whiskey's
that
another
side
thing.
Oh
now.
yeah, we're
Mhm.
playing a game here.
Sorry.
Forgot we all got this big set.
Just filling it out here. That being said, you guys are at that side of the map. There's piles of debris that have built up in this area, more so in this area than were directly beneath here. Now you guys could potentially have gone overland to get as far deep in here as you wanted to, right? But we're just working with what you guys want.
I just want to confirm we had a rest before coming here, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
full,
Yeah.
fully
Okay,
rested.
we're full. We're
Except-
full.
Except for a jump spell.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I just used one.
Yeah.
I've got a few.
On the
And
rest,
I'll be generous.
He
We'll
has
say
a
you
giant
got
piece of-
on the rest, I changed up my divination just so you know.
3 rounds left of your jump. Because you got out, walked over, got down there. You know. You have it for a minute, right? So.
Jump in the whole time.
Jump.
Boing, boing, boing.
So, which
I have nails
direction
on my
do you guys
face.
want to go? Same problem, different location, same question. Which direction or mode do you guys want to go with to get to, or are you heading to the direction where is your You
We'll
can
do
hear
one.
things splashing around in the water in the distance.
The distance
Well,
is
we can-
in towards Nate, or the distance towards.
Well, it's kind of echoing around the stone walls and the water of the cavern, so it's coming from this corridor.
Do we even need to go back, or do you think that was just like a marker that said, "Hey, this way"? And Do we
Wow.
see the signs getting
What's-
more
yeah, what's
scratches, more
around here?
graffiti, more like of those symbols? Is it getting more
Should we do,
intense?
like,
More
as we-
scratches.
Yeah.
But you don't see any more of those faces of graffiti in your immediate vicinity. The scratches are primarily along the edges of the thing, and it's like
So was that
Um,
the only face that we saw then? Was that the only face we saw then? Is that what you're saying?
yes. So far, you've gone up and over and down,
Oh shit!
right?
But that was the only one Izzy saw.
The only
That's
one
what I
is
mean.
yard saw, and it was here.
But the only one any of us saw, right? You guys didn't see any of those. Like your pseudo dragon didn't see any. We didn't see any
Not the
further
direction
up.
we were coming. That's why
Yep.
we kind of went back
Yep.
towards.
This tile,
So as
until
far
I
as
need
we
it for
know,
something
that's the
else,
only
represents the graffiti.
Okay.
So now back in this section with more debris and stuff built up, you guys still see the occasional scratch mark in the wall, but much more defined, not random, where people have marked symbols in the wall for other purposes. You don't now. I don't want to give you guys information that you're not looking for.
I'll send forth Iziar real slowly.
Can we
Invisible.
make like a perception check
Creeping.
around us?
You can do whatever it is that
I'm
you'd
gonna
like
make
to
a
do.
perception check.
And on what?
Just the general like area around us. Looking to see if there's any like indication of a direction we should go or where there might be something.
So what you check?
Sorry.
Did you roll 12 or is
All
it-
I
guidance.
rolled a 9.
Plus 4.
Plus 2,
What the-
plus 4. Plus 4.
You're accepting the guidance?
He loves the guy.
Just giving praise.
I'll take it.
Praise
I'll
as
take
praise.
it. I'll just
In for a penny, in for a pound, eh? You're already there.
But you
Alright.
didn't praise us, Morius.
I did not.
Alright.
I just
Just
accepted it.
Accepted.
Sorry, I'm
I'm in between gods at the moment.
Shopping around.
I'm not keeping my soul open.
it's gonna be 19.
You see some
I think it'll be
clothing
higher than
and like a boot laying in that pile of muck, kind of blocking up in that passageway over there. And but you don't see. Well, there's a boot at distance. There's a boot.
Boot to boot.
And there is again, as I said, scratches on the symbols that clearly mean something, but you know not what they mean. No one is a rogue with that symbol. You hear more stuff kind of
Comprehend languages doesn't.
give you
These
these
can-
can. It's not a language, it's a code, right?
Yeah, it doesn't decode secret messages in a text report.
It's like like
Yeah.
That isn't
Spy.
part of a written
Kind of.
language.
No, because it's like a pictograph kind of thing, right? It's like
Understand any written language you see, but you must.
or like a
Surface
graffiti artist would
doesn't decode secret messages.
Yeah.
certain things.
yeah, which is like.
So thieves can, I wouldn't understand.
But you see a boot sticking out of that
Oh,
pile
I
of
would've.
stuff there. Now, the party's passive perception is 15. Five. Four. You, Rochelle?
Okay. Okay.
No. What's your
No,
name?
something's happening.
What?
Something's happening to me.
Yeah, you're grabbed.
Oh God. Being grabbed.
by the boot.
No,
No.
Hey, something's got a hold of me.
I only grabbed to cast guidance.
something
Guidance.
something shoots out of the water nearby your feet,
Okay.
grabs your foot, and yanks you into the water. You take 6 points of damage.
She doesn't get a save.
Well, I rolled to attack her. That was
Oh.
the 19 with advantage from hitting.
Oh.
So
I'm in the
it
water.
lashes out as part of the attack. It wraps around your foot inflict 6 points of damage. Give me a strength check. See if you're pulled into the water with disadvantage.
Does your thing give bonuses to strength too?
Saving throw.
It's all
Saving throw.
Okay, so you give the bonus to that.
Saving throw, but you have disadvantage.
So I'd have to take a lower one anyway.
Well, it's a check, not a saving throw.
No, that'd be a save because
You're
she's
versus being
they're trying to
grappled,
grapple.
right?
So it's a
So
save.
when she's grappled, it's to save her balance.
Yeah, a check is when you're trying to do something. A save is when something's being
Yeah.
done to you.
Um,
Thanks,
uh,
Cam.
it's a 9.
Plus 5,
Sorry, how
Plus
much
3.
damage?
6 damage.
12.
12. You are yanked off of your feet, and you are currently in the water, sinking.
And you're a dwarf.
You
I'm
feel
heavy.
Yikes.
you
What kind
feel
of armor
other
are you wearing?
tentacles wrap around you
The druid cleric,
and begin
so
and they begin squeezing, and they're pulling. It's not the water that you're in is about 7 to 10 feet deep, but in water, if you can call
I'm
it
only
that.
like 3 feet
And
tall.
it's not clear. Like you can't
probably
see.
four and a half.
You can't see underneath it. You know?
Trying to take an action as she's getting sucked in.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
I'll
take
just
a
take one.
reaction.
All right, I'll cast bless, and
You
I'll
have to
target.
touch. You have to touch for bless, right?
No, I don't.
No,
I'll
you
target up to 3 people. I'll target myself. I'll target you, Rochelle, if you want
So
it.
she's already pulled in at this point.
But she'll probably be making more saving throws. It gives you a bonus D4 to all your saves.
You are being
And Matt,
pulled
you too.
in this direction.
So it's concentration, just saying.
You were pulled 10 feet in that direction away from you.
Now, would I be able
Now,
to take a reaction?
do you have
Because I
alert?
was right next.
You've got alert.
I have alerts, but I think alert is me.
If
But
you're
it
So
doesn't
it's
mean you can't
directed.
be
I can't be
surprised.
surprised.
no,
So if
no
this
one
is
gets
a surprise
advantage.
round, would he get a reaction to try and grab?
Oh.
Destiny?
I'll allow that. Yep, I'll allow that.
Is that athletic?
I undo my bless in that case.
Is that athletic then? That'd be an athletic.
It's
Because what I'm going to try to do is.
well, you're trying to grab her, so
trying
you
to
still
grab
have to make an
her.
armor class. Like it'd be a check versus armor class to hit her, to strike her,
Okay.
to get at her, right?
Okay. Yep. Yep.
So am I using my attack?
Costco, where?
Yeah,
Actually, like,
but not your
purple one?
sword,
No.
just straight
Mm,
strength
I don't know if it's
proficiency,
no.
Okay.
like an armored
So-
attack, an armed
Cod
attack.
ones,
to grab
sea
at her.
sod,
So that's a
something
16.
What's your armor class, Phil?
I don't know if I've seen them there.
What's your armor class?
21.
21. Are you
That's
wearing heavy
damn good.
plate?
Wow.
Are you wearing
That's what I
plate
have
now?
written down here.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
I didn't think you were plate.
Because I'm a
it's-
dwarf.
All right.
Well, it's not.
Well, partly, but I have
You're
the
gonna be
shield.
scared.
It's
Scary.
wooden armor. It's wooden armor, not plate mail. Plate mail. You're
Right.
wearing wooden armor, right?
If you're a
Wooden
druid
armor that
cleric,
gives the.
Which would float.
How does wooden armor have
Wood-
AC
wood-
18?
Well, I want to see what, because I know I talked to Jay about having what was it? I think it was breastplate, but it was like shells. It was like turtle shells and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it
the
wasn't
tortoise
magical
shell.
or anything.
+1.
Right. So it would be 7, and it was like a 17. Right. So it's
Do you have a
plus
shield?
1.
It's a +1 shield.
we've got 17, plus
17.
the +1 shield,
So it's
20.
20.
What's your dexterity?
No, it's if it's
If
the
you're over
equivalent
17,
of there's no
Okay,
dex.
There's no dex.
Right,
So
okay.
it's a 20.
So 20. And what did you?
I
I
got
might
a
have gave myself
16.
a
I'm going to
for-
just try something.
So it's
Oh,
guidance
maybe?
myself.
Figured out
So
where
so that's an
everyone
attack.
was.
It's an action to
That's an
guidance,
action.
right?
You have a ring of
So
So,
action
I,
to guidance.
so I will use
You
my
still
bless
have
in
your
that
bardic
case.
inspiration.
No, I'm
Well,
wondering
you would have
if there
both
was-
done
Because
at
I'm,
the same
uh,
time, right? Like
I'm
bless.
sorry.
He goes to grab, misses.
He still has his bardic inspiration.
That's right. Okay,
Which
that's
is a
right.
D6, right?
D6, yeah.
Can you do that after?
You can
Yes.
use it after you know.
So that's 20.
Okay.
Is that enough?
So 20. So your 17 AC plus your shield plus 1 is a 20. So you're able to grab her. Give me a strength check.
Can I grab
You
onto
might be
him?
going to-
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Now, is it strength or athletics?
Strength.
Can I grab onto him to try to help him as well?
That's
Yeah,
a
we'll possibly get there. We'll
That's
see.
that's 19.
Oh, sorry, disadvantage because of the floor. There's the floor. I gave her disadvantage for the same reason. No
Reasonable.
worries. Okay, so you aren't pulled in. You grab her, you grab a hold of her, and you're like on the edge, almost like you're dragged. When she's dragged up 10 feet, you're dragged up, and you're hanging on to her cloak. So you're still beneath the water, but like you slowed down her being dragged away from you. You know whatever's grabbing her is exceptionally strong, right? And we can get into initiative.
Is it visible yet, or is it?
No,
still
it's
just
beneath.
tentacles?
She knows where it is and where these things that are grabbing her.
21.
Cool. Not 20.
Save those
Do I
20s
still
for when you
roll?
actually
I was
fight.
gonna say
Mhm.
this is
Save
just,
those 20s.
What's
for
your
the-
what's your
for
nat
lining
20?
up.
What's your next bonus?
Only one.
21, but you can get to go first because you.
I rolled low anyway.
I got
What'd you get?
13.
I had a 2 on the die.
So
What'd you get, Carl?
13. Us. We're the weird.
So River, you see this happen. You see Justinian get grabbed and pulled beneath the water. Chardigan reaches out, grabs a hold of his cloak, or their cloak, and is like trying to pull them up. And in the act of pulling them up, is able to retain his footing, but is dragged with them. Right? Your strength is like 15, right? 15. So he's dragged with them, but not into the water.
How far away am I from the creature?
You don't see the creature at all.
It's like
Can I get in range to
For
hit
shits
it
and
with the
giggles,
melee
we'll say
strike?
that this is wrapped around where you are. That is wrapped around you and represents the tentacle that is attached to you.
but that's submerged. And
Yeah.
you can't.
You can see disturbance in the water.
see like the ripples of the surface.
I'm not gonna be able to actually hit that.
Don't forget, you get a plus D4 to your attack right now as well.
Give me a
Yeah,
perception
because of
check.
bless.
You got it.
Well, advantage, right?
I just can't even see him.
11,
So like,
Here's plus
it's
2, right?
difficult to.
You can see the water beneath that pile of sludge being agitated.
But I need to be able to like see or hit something in order to do anything.
So you don't need to be able to see the target to hit it necessarily. However, most
So-
spells require line of effect, which means if it doesn't say it needs line of
I
sight.
want to hit it with a melee attack.
So I'll use my free action to say it's under the pile of sludge.
Okay, can I hit that pile of sludge then?
Not from where you are.
Okay, I will move.
It's that one up by where the pseudo dragon went. When he put his pseudo
This?
dragon there, I had to make the
This
check.
one.
Oh, I got ways to go then, eh?
Yeah.
I got 30 feet. Can't really hit that guy, can I? Because that's the one that's underwater.
So are you jumping? Are you going? Are you went around?
No, I went around.
No, you can't. You can't. So, could you potentially just stab randomly downward? Yes, you could hit
Yeah,
them.
but I could maybe hit somebody else.
If that's a concern,
That is a bit of a concern.
Oh,
yeah.
you know. He said the
Just
words.
certain
He said the
part of
words.
the-
Yeah.
I
You
know
what
if
that
it
means.
was Derek down there, everyone would be hoping they got a chance to swing blindly
So,
into the murky
It's
mire.
in this.
worth the
It's
risk.
in this.
100%.
It's in this thing,
Toss
right?
the grenade.
Yes.
Can I cast? I'm gonna cast. At what range? Yeah, I got 60 feet. I can get there. I'm gonna cast a Cloud of Daggers over top of this thing.
Where are you casting the Cloud of Daggers? Over top of it.
Or not over top.
Or like
Do you need line of
Really?
effects for Cloud of Daggers? Line of
Yes,
sight?
Put it in a spot you could see. You
Uh,
could see.
centered on a point you choose within range.
That's it?
It just says you fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range.
You fill the water with that.
Yeah, I'll fill like inside of this.
Wow, it doesn't even require sight. That's a 5 foot. That's the 5 foot. It only does a 5 foot area.
So it's this, but understand that it's inside, completely
Yeah,
enclosed
so that we-
inside in
yeah.
the water. Yes.
Yeah.
So roll your
This is at 3rd level.
so roll your damage.
So 2d4 for every cloud of.
I take 44 plus 2d4, so 64.
And it just keeps going.
It can't be moved
Concentration.
afterwards.
No.
I'm not gonna have in the
Whatever you said.
How many?
4. Sorry, I apologize.
No, absolutely. Take your time. I think we stopped with the timers because everyone's been good with keeping their speed up.
I know I'm trying.
Everyone's got
No, no, it happens.
I didn't
It
expect
happens,
to be
right?
going first.
We're just finding dice now. I don't think that
That's
counts.
that's fine.
It's not
Yeah.
decision making. It's dice
It's
finding.
completely
Yeah.
normal not to have a lot of dice. Those that
Well,
have too many,
D4s
that's a
especially.
problem.
Yeah.
I had a lot of dice until Jay took my dice.
You need more dice.
He took my
17.
dice to the school.
17 damage.
Plus 3 cold damage.
Yeah.
And 3 cold.
I took a bunch out of
And
my
I
dice
will-
So
bag
many
'cause
pretty
it-
ones.
And
I even had a big
Okay.
one that I got.
So,
from Comic
as
Con
that-
last year.
As you cast
that
a
one too?
spell, you see little like
I'd be divorced.
it's within range, but like you see like the like fog that's kind of around it kind of crystallizes on that area of the muck, right? You feel when the thing takes damage, Rochelle, it grips you more tightly.
Okay, so it's got a vice grip on me.
5 damage. It is now Guardian's turn. Fortunately, yes, you're not hasted and no, nothing big and nasty about it. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm wasting haste this early.
No.
or-
No.
This adventure to the underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So got a hold, but kind of know roughly where.
Yeah, you know exactly where she is. Somewhere beneath the water.
I'm gonna try to take a swing in the direction, like a little in front, at. I know the tentacles pulling that way.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna go in front of swing,
Through the water.
like down, like stab,
Yeah.
stab down
Stabbing,
into the- right?
stabbing, not slashing, stabbing down.
Well, I think slashing in the water might. I don't know how big the tentacle is. I just
You have
don't
no
know.
idea,
I
right.
just right. So I'm just gonna
Hacking
kind
and
of.
slashing.
Maybe I will do a slash.
Okay.
Because then I can find it.
Yep.
I have 2 attacks, so I can find it in the first one. Then at least
Okay, attack with
once there's
disadvantage.
blood in the water.
Michelle, give me a save. You're going to fail your next saving throw because you're grappled. Grappled creature, speed is 0.
Incapacitated.
So no, it doesn't say you automatically fail grapple. But
Okay,
you'll be making it
no.
with disadvantage.
So a 17. Do you hit Rochelle?
We're going to find out. Everybody makes it disadvantage. Sorry. So 17. Your saving throw with disadvantage.
Add 3. I'm
Mm,
technically
5.
Add 3. And add a D4 because you're blessed.
The blessed is for an attempt. It's a check, not a saving throw.
No, it's for saving throws and attacks. Bless is amazing, buddy. There's a reason why I cast it when I saw she was getting pulled in. Yeah. Oh, okay. Super good.
Oh, 3 creatures. You can choose others.
I did. I chose Matt, Rochelle, and myself.
Oh, okay, cool.
I know these two always say no, so I'll give it to the people
I
who
can't go
appreciate.
Well, I'm drowning,
bonus
so I can't. I
D4s.
don't really. I don't
It's
really.
one step closer to.
Bonus D4s for everybody. Attacks, saving throws.
Can't say I'm disputing the.
So what's the total of, with disadvantage?
Oh, can I borrow a D4?
Yes, you can borrow your D4.
So what was that? 5 and 7.
How much damage do you do?
Hmm?
How much damage do you do? Plus your strength. Are you gonna smite?
No, I'm not spying.
That's fine.
I'm
So
searching
roll,
for it.
so roll your D8.
Oh, you're lucky. I'm rolling low on that one. But I still have.
You take 3 damage. Take half the damage. You can attack again. You hit something. Bubbles.
I'm trying to hit my full reach. I want to go in front of where I hit. I want to keep trying to.
So
Well,
you
don't
but
technically know what you hit last time.
are you like releasing your grip on the cloak? Because you can only move so far ahead and be hanging on with the cloak. Right? You could attempt to like pull her out.
Well, that's what I might
Same time,
do.
right?
I've hit something, so I'm gonna assume that I have hit the tentacle. I
Mhm.
really don't know what I've hit. I'm gonna give a pull.
Give the old hee ho.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on for a second. Sorry, that's my bad for suggesting it because you used your action to attack.
Right.
So it would be in an action to try and draw her out.
Okay.
So I can't let that happen. I
Then you know
suggested
what?
it, and I gotta
I'm gonna slash.
Okay.
Like just trying to reach to the best of my ability along the direction.
And you can feel just Justinian flailing around as much as he can, trying to break free, legs,
Is that
arms,
still
everywhere.
disadvantage?
Yeah. Okay. Hit. Also, your bonuses.
4. Sorry, the con.
8.
Dex.
Dex.
Don't forget your bonus
8
D4.
damage?
Now, when you're attacking a creature like this that's got
Is it
tentacles,
all of them or
16.
just the
like
next one?
I know that like you've got that's really good. creatures have whatever a base hit points. They have
Yeah.
100 hit points.
Yeah.
What constitutes tentacles?
I go
7.
with half of the body's max divided by the number of tentacles. That's what I generally
Yeah, because I'm inflicting damage to the tentacle.
do. To a specific tentacle.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've dealt 11 damage to the and you what would your saving
16.
throw? 16. Okay, so I'll take the full damage of that. Okay. And then it's my turn.
For now.
Oh, it's
Jeez.
all part. It's all
I'm
part of my
running.
turn.
This is a lot more damage.
As soon as you
I'm
start your,
drowning.
as soon as you start your turn, you take pot of daggers.
For the 17, right?
It was the 17. Yeah, I don't roll it again.
No,
It's
no.
consistent.
So now we're at And the cold damage is only on the first one,
It's
right?
only it's once per my turn, so I think I've used it for the cycle. Once it comes
So
back
it
to me,
doesn't
I can
add
take
to it. It's just
Correct.
the 17.
It's just
Okay. And I will. This coming out at you,
Yeah.
Shargan.
I
This
do like it
coming
cut,
up to
but
you,
just
River.
The pure apple is a little too appley.
Rochelle. It
Oh,
squeezes
which
you and
makes
drags you
honestly
further this way. Shargan, I need you to make a strength saving throw to avoid being pulled into the water as Rochelle is yanked. 8 damage, Rochelle. Give me a con check.
+4.
Is it just the one time? Is it just till used?
Nobody. Nobody. It's so good.
Whenever target breaks through. Oh wow!
I told
Sorry,
you, man.
That's
Plus
really good
is
spell.
amazing.
It's not even concentration.
What was the
It
last
is
attack?
concentration. It is concentration.
This is an attack.
How much damage? Sorry.
8. River. 25 will hit you. Target. 23.
We can now see this
So-
creature because
Wait.
it's flailed.
It's got more tentacles that have come out. And as it does so,
Yeah,
you can
cast
see
your
it
shield
raise
for the
its
+2.
head out from underneath that pile of.
So I'm making my con save.
Your con
So-
save is to see how much of a breath you took before you got yanked under. That's what we're trying to figure
With
out here.
still disadvantage, right?
No, your con save is just your con save,
Okay.
just straight.
And you get +D4 to it.
My AC is 20.
Well, 23 is what I
Yeah.
get you for. So you're grappled
22,
and you take
22, 20.
you're fine. You're good for a couple of rounds anyway.
So I got a breath.
So you're grappled, and you took in that grapple you take 10 damage. And River, you're grappled, and in that grapple as it wraps around you. No, because it's the attack roll is the grapple, and then the save is to avoid being dragged under, right? Just like when we were attacking last time, where it was grabbing at people, like there was a
Oh, the
yeah
elder. god.
yeah, the attack, the grapple is part of the attack. That's the actual thing they're trying to do. And you're also hit for 10. And are grappled. Now I'll take saving throws to avoid being dragged into the water.
You get an additional D4 when you're saving throw.
I'm actually trying to contemplate whether I want to just actively jump in.
I'm not casting lightning.
Yeah, my strength save.
Okay, so you're able to avoid
Is that not
like
one?
lock.
Oh shit. You and a bless can't help that.
You're in the water,
Yep.
grappled.
I can breathe underwater.
Yeah.
So that's advantageous.
You can?
But this is gross.
This is
you can breathe
so
underwater,
gross.
but it's like being in like
Downtown,
a really
Manhattan.
like you're in like
This is not-
Shanghai.
Not
Uh,
human air.
the air in here is as clean as the brothel in Shanghai.
Pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
City sludge.
Yeah.
Did 10 damage to me?
10 damage to you. Yeah. And drags you underwater. So underwater, you can't speak and cast spells with verbal components underwater.
Of course.
And you are, Rochelle, as I said, pulled. And Shardian, your grasp on her as you're grappled is released.
But like, if I wanted to wild shape, could I not wild shape?
On your turn.
Try to get it?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. And that's my turn. And you guys can all see now this open snapping maw of this creature, which probably started off as a common octopus that happens down around like these areas. But once again, evidence of these changes happening are not just in people. And it's got a large toothy mouth snapping, trying to pull Rochelle's or Justinian into it. Next round, you will be in its mouth. Sauvignon.
I have a mace +2 now, right? If I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Okay. I'll bring out your dead. Oh, nice. 21.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, you have to do a saving throw.
Must have do a good thing.
Oh, and it's a 17. Two.
Okay, so I'm hit. I take how much?
You're gonna take 12, 18. I guess it's only 20 because I don't have proficiency. I just had the +2 from me.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. And Boomy, it's your turn.
Does this thing look like it's
It's
even
currently
phased by any of this?
well, the damage to its body right now is considerable, like, because he put the cloud of daggers on there, and it just took Carl's thing. It's taken 54 damage. It's the main portion of it is looking fairly beat up, and it's drawing these people into it, kind of in the way, right? So any arrow attack or thrown weapon, they would have cover, right?
Do same thing. DC 16. Actually, silvery barbs. Reroll that for me.
Oh shit! Here it comes.
Okay.
That'd be 19.
I do see
Oh, in dark. Oh wow. Oh nice.
I double
Wow, that's really cool.
see normal.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I thought it was still dark vision.
It just says see normally in dark.
Generate your own invisible light. Yes. So, Boomy, you can put that one on. Put that notch on your belt.
Ooh,
The
Squid Slayer. Mutant Squid Slayer.
the whole underside of that sludge thing, you can hear something kind of bump it and see the whole thing ripple, leading you to believe the body beneath the water is much larger than what you saw there. And you feel the grip on you all releasing.
Release.
Right?
I'm slowly.
Make an athletics check to swim.
How long is a short rest? Half an hour.
4 hours.
4 hours.
Unless you have a commoner with you.
+4. +4. Plus.
13. Oh wait, I do have strength, even though I'm not proficient in athletics.
If you have strength, yeah, you add your strength on to it.
Let's be
14, 15.
proficient in strength to add the strength.
No.
Get it.
15.
Get it.
15. So you're able to get your head up and you're kicking off this tentacle that's got its wrapped around your feet. And able to get a breath of shit filled water in your mouth too. It's gross.
I shite.
Yeah, it's chunky. You
Do
feel
not
like
recommend.
you feel
0
like
out of
the
10.
inside of a Shanghai brothel, and you are free from the grip as this creature is dead, though its body will remain in place for absolutely no reason. Put all the tentacles in the water. For sake. River, you're free from your wrap. You can swim, do whatever.
Yeah, the plus side, we can walk across that body. We don't have to worry about the jump checks anymore. Right? Wrong. Right.
Try it.
Maybe. I do. I'll walk right across. Why
Well,
not?
there's a pathway too, though.
You can just-
You're wrong. You
walk
just
across
walk
the
up around
body.
it. Like.
I walk across
That's
the
what
body.
movies do.
So if you walk across the body, it sinks under your feet and it's slippery and slick and follow the water.
Predestination cleanup.
Give me your dex check if you're gonna do that. If you're gonna walk across the body. No, you follow the water.
Fine. Ding ding.
Yeah,
I get it.
it's gross.
Oh, actually. Plus guidance. Plus guidance.
What was that for? What was that for?
I'm lost. Well,
Oh, but you can't. You didn't
this
guide yourself after. Oh shit! I failed. I guided myself. Ah!
What a 12 I succeeded though.
12 would have succeeded.
Damn it.
but You're still wet and smell like shit.
Prestigation. I'm cleaning it.
You smell like. You briefly smell nice and then quickly smell like shit
At least it's not inside my body like some other people.
again.
I feel.
It's not in your gills. So,
feel violated.
that being said, you guys made a lot of noise in that thing. There's a lot of disturbance in the water that's around here. I don't know what you guys are doing. We can still we can get out of initiative unless people want to stay in initiative.
Well, let me know when a minute passes. It's only been one round of bless, so I don't want to just lose it. So I mean, we'll go,
If
but
we
just
come
like
across another pile like that, I do want to use shape water to kind of make a block of ice in front of it.
Okay.
Depending on which way we end up going.
Yeah, which
like,
way do you guys want to go? So there's a pile of debris there. In that pile of debris, you can see there's some animal remains and stuff like that. So give me an intelligence check. Something's been feeding creatures like this down here. Like there's the animal leg you see, like there wouldn't be a like a boar hawk, you know, like pig's feet and stuff like that down here in the sewer without reason.
I'll take the boots.
These things were put here.
The occasional body, okay, maybe that gets washed down the sewer, put here on purpose, but
I take the boots. The boots that you specifically described were sticking out of the pile. I take them.
that pile,
Yeah.
far pile,
I go for it. I take the boots.
they're full. The boot.
Only a singular boot?
A singular
Not even
boot.
a pair of boots?
No, a singular boot.
I still take it.
It's full.
Oh, what?
A foot.
Oh, all right. I take the foot out and I clean it up using predestination.
You have a clean, slightly worn boot.
Is it my size?
No, it's a child size.
Fortunate. Would it fit the dwarf?
Not wearing
It can
no
be a
yet.
cot piece
Jackie.
on your armor, I guess.
Child.
Wearing no child.
Izzyar wears it as a hat. Does he get bonuses? Is it a magic singular boot?
His charisma
No.
goes up. By,
Yeah, curses. He hates himself suddenly. No, so, so you guys have killed that. There's more. Leads you to believe there'll be more creatures down here and this kind of thing. If you're looking specifically for, in the area you've explored, you have seen no more of those pictures, of like scribble art, if you will. The party's passive perception is 50.
I take back the boot.
The boot.
I put the foot back in the boot.
The filthy, decaying foot is now placed back into the now clean, semi-worn
Excellent. Good.
boot.
I still carry the boot with me.
Carrying a full boot with a clean boot full of filthy, decaying child foot. Before we end it, is anyone going to do anything else they want to do?
I'm
Based on
staying close to
information
the
that
wall.
you
Wherever we're
I think
going,
we
I'm
should
staying.
head towards that picture.
You want to go back to the picture?
And if we run into any things like that, like I say, I'll be putting shape water to freeze the 5-foot cube in front. Just to try
And then I'll attach the boot to a rope and I'll throw the boot rope out and kind of fish it back in, and then throw the boot rope out.
Your monster
Fish it back
fishing?
in.
Try to bait it.
Yeah. I got a
We
plan,
can put
man.
some. I could
Plan,
cast
man.
create food and water. We can put some food in it. And then
Oh,
use it as
it's
bait.
got food. It's got the foot back in.
Or, oh, the foot.
Yeah. See,
Amazing.
there's method to my madness, as Modius provides.
What is he exactly providing?
I
A boot with
question
a foot.
this. Okay.
Yeah. So again, that's back down this area. You guys are going to work your way around. You can follow the.
Yeah, we'll follow.
You get down to that area, and the image that Izyar described is not in this location. Not
You lying
there.
Izyar puts the boot back on.
Give me again. The party got a passive perception of
But we'd be actively
15.
looking.
Yes, so actively looking is good.
24.
Not nearly that.
You actually got a +4 on yours too, though.
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's
It's a check.
attacker saving throw, not a check.
Oh, the saving
Less.
throw. You got it. You got it.
He has
I got a 2 on the die.
21.
12.
coming down to this area. You see the image, but not where Izyard described it. On the way down, on the wall across from here. Give me be an intelligence check.
Everybody?
Yeah.
14. Sorry, 13.
So you feel uneasy looking at this thing. You feel it's looking back at you and not just at you. Right? It's like it's taking.
Can it take a DC 16 wisdom save?
I'll spin the boot and hurl the boot on the rope at it. So
This
make
is
an
on
attack
the
roll on
wall?
it.
Yep.
Is this the thing on the wall?
8
Yeah.
plus
Can I need water across?
9, 10, 11,
Or
12,
wipe it off.
14, 17
You hit the wall spot on the wall where the image is
with the boot.
with the boot.
Anything happen?
It splats.
Does the face do anything?
Give me a survival check first of all. See how good your knot is.
13, 14. And survival is what? 14, 18?
Your knot holds.
Good. I would hate to
Lose
lose
the
that boot. What do you think about
Easier
getting
to
a
go get
boot
it
in the foot, a boot in the face? What do you think of that? Did he
It
make
just bounces off the wall. You
no
use-
reaction whatsoever?
I'd like to try to use water to like wipe it off.
You're moving the sludge off the wall,
Yeah,
but it's like it's scratched into the wall, which is weird because Izyard described it as being here, right? And it is not in that location. The party, we'll put the party on this. I'm assuming you're on this section here,
I'm staying close to the wall.
and where you have to walk around on the tiles is where there's debris and stuff. You'd have to walk delicately around.
I'm staying as close
Okay, I'll take the other. That's wherever people want to put themselves.
Where do you want
actually.
your
I'm good. You can
Pseudo.
maneuver me.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll make the jump.
That's
that's a bit.
How far?
20 feet
You jump 16.
with a running start, provided you make your deck save at the end of it.
And
I didn't know where you
But then
wanted
there's
it.
a
Yeah.
there's it's a 16
good.
plus something,
Don't
right?
put Boomy in the corner.
What's the jump again? How does it work? Don't put Boomy in the corner.
If you get 10 foot of run,
Yep.
you can jump your strength score.
Never put Boomy in the corner.
That's right.
Isn't it strength score
No
plus
button.
something? Does
No.
it say?
No.
Just strength score.
But it's per height. It's your mod, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's your mod with the height.
So-
Okay.
And then, but you have to be able to, because it's slippery, you have to be able to get the dex check to be able to.
It is.
make
It's
the jump.
3 plus your strength modifier, so I can jump 19 feet.
That's
attacking
high jump,
Oh, or what am I reading?
long jump, 10 foot. If you move at least 10 foot,
Okay, all right, now I see
you
it.
can
Yeah,
cover
yeah.
Poison
I was,
strike.
I didn't see that top part. It was scrolled
Yeah.
down. I'll go where it's I'll go over here and hop across instead to get to there. Where it's shorter, where it's 16 feet.
where it's 15 feet.
Yeah.
Make your dex check when you make your run.
Dex check. I'll guidance myself. 15, 16 plus
Oh,
plus
10 feet.
18.
Okay.
And I'll go
And
I'll just
we're
go right up
in
to it and I'll
its-
stare
how
it
much
in its
across?
eyes.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Excellent.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'll say, Asmodeus sees you as you see us. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put 10.
You are charmed. And we will start the game with you being charmed.
Not charming, but charmed.
You're staring into it, and you can feel it like something is definitely there, staring back at you, and like kind of drawing you in. Everything your outside of your vision is going dark and hazy. Like you're being pulled into this scratched-in image.
The 60s all over.
That's it. It's like you're having a flashback, man. You
It's
ate
a bad
brown
It's a
acid.
movie montage
Oh,
where everything.
I'll embrace it and try and see what it's thinking. Because I remember when I wore the amulet of Agul or whatever it was called, the amulet.
Galore?
The same thing kind of happened where I felt like it was trying to like read me. I'll try and read it as it's reading me to see if it's two-way communication.
You get the idea that it's not really trying to read you, or devour you, or use you. It's not trying to read you. It wants to just eviscerate your sentience. But we'll start there to get starting next game as you are charmed. Charmed. And everyone just sees you staring kind of at the image silently. Izyard is watching you curiously.
Izzard would probably slap me out of it if he sees that.
Well, he just sees you staring at the image that you like. Literally, you just started staring at it, right?
Oh, okay. Just started staring.
Right. As that happens, as you like get close to it and put your intention on it. Remember that was happening with the other characters in the Flaming Hand headquarters when it was brought in. People were watching it, and then they left, and then next thing you know, people were like, "Who was it who failed their saving throw to like with that painting when it was brought in?" And then the next day, there was all that murder scene.
Yeah.
Where after you guys had gone in and took the hobgoblin lady's hands out of the one that put them back in nice
Let's
and
put
neatly.
them back.
Yeah.
Put them back. Got what I wanted.
Was it Jakar that failed that? Tell me.
No, Jakar got the money.
I have a feeling like it
And,
was
and you
Ryan.
accepted the money,
Could have
don't
been Ryan.
forget.
I think it was Ryan because it was after that.
I
You
didn't
know.
praise Asmodeus.
No.
You still took the money.
I didn't praise Asmodeus.
You don't need to.
I do.
No. You may think that you do.
No, I know that I do, Carl. I know that I do.
You don't. You accepted a gift, and now you are owing.
Oh, I have talked to other people.
Who?
He's resourceful.
I've talked to AI, and AI knows that is my god now. Grok is the god of technology.
There you are. So it's our next game, Carl. You are charmed, and I will give you the details of what that entails before the next game. Sweet. And then we'll kick off from there. I'm going to build out more. If you guys are going to stay in the sewer and explore further, where you start is no longer relevant because it was just where you started. But these tunnels are generic. They're just going to, we can use them and repurpose parts of them as we move on through different parts of it. So that's where we'll start next game. What's your idea?
For my turn.
We should get it recorded in case you forget.
No, I wrote.
Okay, you wrote it down. Okay, cool. Cool beans.
All right.
I'm gonna print off more of these too. Once I'm done doing
I'll
the,
take them.
those things. I like these wall sections there.
Yeah, they're great.
Have
It-
fun painting.
They do a good.
Terrain's relaxing. I find to paint, just a little dry brushing and stuff like that. It's
I do want to go through and add the green like I did on these, like you were doing on the other.
Oh,
things
like
did,
the moss.
and then glue. That's just a bit of glue and actual moss from the garden, and then I just pull the moss off. Whatever sticks.
all right. Well, I guess that's it. It was a short one, but a good one for the
Well,
video at least.
Yeah.
Yep. Until next time, it's the Red Tail Rogue signing out.
Red Tail Rogue.